This is the story of living simply in Sicily. Why don't you come along with us and sing along the way? If you had a favorite group that you used to sing with, try and imagine you can still hear them now.
Hi, I'm Gigi.
And I'm Jeff.
And we're living simply. Today we're going to do a DIY that has to do with this beautiful Staghorn Fern that we have. And we're going to liven it up a little bit, and then we're going to adhere it to our wall in our little living area outside. So Jeff is going to prepare the wood, and we'll cut out the little pieces here of the plant. If you want to learn how to mount your Staghorn Fern
On a board.
In a beautiful spot, then stay tuned. So this is the Staghorn Fern, and as you can see, it has these little mounds that we can cut into to save each little piece. And this is how it grows. And we happen to have, even hanging right in this tree, some moss that we can pick and use. And then we have some sheep moss that we're also going to use, some wire and fishing line, possibly, some
Yes.
staples,
Right.
things like that.
And why do they call it a staghorn fern? Because the leaves look like the horns on a stag.
Yes, they do.
Very simply.
So it's a pretty big size staghorn. It's in pretty good condition. And one of the things that we feed it is inside we put banana peels because it seems to add the right thing. But we are going to take some of it apart. We're going to leave some of it, maybe put it in a different container. We're not sure yet. So, hope you enjoy. Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Good, Gigi. How are you?
Good. Are we going to do the Staghorn Fern today?
Yes, we've already scoped out the fern in the back and decided on what we're going to cut off of it to make new ones. We have right here a piece of scrap wood that we're going to cut in half, drill a couple of holes in it so that we can wall mount it on our lanai. The ferns will get attached to the wood, either using a monofilament fishing line and a stapler with some sphagnum moss and the actual part of the staghorn itself, or we'll use a little, we have a little chicken wire, very thin chicken wire, which makes a nice basket or holder to keep it against the wood. It'll eventually grow, attach itself right to the wood.
Right, exactly.
So that's our little project for today.
Okay, so one of the things that we want to have is some moist sheep moss, and this is what it looks like. Make sure that you get one that isn't colored. This is a natural color, so it won't stain anything. And we just want to soak it in here for a few minutes while Jeff's cutting the chicken wire and getting the pieces cut off. Okay, so now we have two pieces?
Yes, we do.
All right.
If I cut this like that,
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
basically like that, that's almost as wide as the piece of wood.
Yeah, you want it to have enough fibrous behind it. Yes, this plant has grown around the whole meadow. That's why we have to kind of take it apart a little bit and help it out. Wow, it's a big plant.
Yeah, that is some tough stuff.
All right.
Okay,
Isn't that something, huh?
all the different layers.
Yeah.
Every time it grows, it's like a growth ring.
All right, so if this laid like that, it doesn't really matter.
Nope.
So I guess you can just do it.
Let me just stay here. Let's have a look and see what we got.
Yeah, please. So you put this and make like a sandwich so that it has some food. Like that. Then you put this like this, and if you hold that, please. And then you put this wet moss around it. Like that. And then you tie it down. So it kind of contains itself. That's what the sheet moss is for, to kind of keep it all together. Like that. Which looks kind of cool too.
Good.
So then I thought we could just wrap it in. Not subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? Come and join the fun in our community where we talk about living simply. We're either in Italy or in the United States. We'll take you on some vacation adventures and some DIY projects that we have. So
Hang out with us. It's always an adventure.